Good evening, CALLOUS Invitational fans. It is time for some more winners bracket action. We've got a set between Golden Sun, who took out H-Clat in the first round, and ZF, who beat Fakes. Both of their sets went to 3, but that doesn't matter. They both emerged victorious. And like I said, winners bracket, so whoever loses here will not be eliminated from the tour, but obviously you want to start out 2-0 if you can help it, and these are definitely two of the stronger and more talented players in this tour, so I really can't wait to see how it plays out. Here is game 1 in their best of 3. February Stars is Golden Sun. He's on the bottom. ZF is on the top, and we've got a Hera lead that immediately switches out. ZF is going to baton pass out, and he chooses to go T-Tower into the Celebi, which also baton passes out. Here's Hera. It's going to be resisting the hidden power here, which is probably Bug, and he's going to get a free opportunity to do whatever he wants to do. Rock Slide there, decent damage on Gengar. It's going to be relatively bulky to take that as well as it did. Ice Punch, and a freeze on the first opportunity. A turn 4 10% freeze, lucky for ZF. Hera's going to stay in, attempt to thaw, and will not. And it does not look like he can live another Ice Punch. See if he just gives it up here. He doesn't. He goes Porygon 2. Traces Levitate, which could matter in, say, the T-Tower matchup, potentially. Ice Punch bounces off that. Blissey coming in for ZF on the bad end of a T-Wave, which makes sense to me. You want things like Heracross and presumably Meta or Mence or whatever other hard-hitting Pokemon February Stars might have to have as many opportunities to do its thing as possible. And there's a Dougie for ZF. There's Swords Dance here. Dougie might not kill it from 100%. Yeah, he's going to live that comfortably. It's going to do 80, which is a lot, but he's going to take it just fine, and he's now going to trap the Dugtrio here by passing to Porygon 2. The Baton Pass, passing the Swords Dance, is almost irrelevant unless this is some super gimmicky set with, like, Return or Sharpen or whatever. Most likely, that was simply a BP choice for the sake of killing the Dugtrio, and the Swords Dance part is irrelevant. That does seem to be the case here. It does look like a standard Porygon 2 with a status move, Recover, and Bolt Beam. Could be double status. We haven't actually seen Thunderbolt or Toxic as the last move, but it does have Ice Beam, and down goes the Dugtrio, which was, of course, trapped with the Arena Trap that got traced. So here comes Magneton for Golden Sun. That comes in to resist Rock Slide here. He's going to miss Toxic, unluckily, on Blissey. Not a huge deal on a Natural Cure poke, but a little bit obnoxious. And Heracross is simply going to die to Fire Blast here. Never did recover from that crappy freeze, and we've got ourselves a 5-5. Celebi here for Recover. Needs to just avoid a crit, and manages to do so. Does not get burnt either. That helps. Eventually, you would think Fire Blast will either miss or run out of HP, or PP rather. So Celebi is pretty safe here to recover, and that's what he does. BP is out again, and here is Meta. That is predicted, however, by ZF, and he's going to be the benefit of a crit here. Earthquake going to insta knock out the Meta. It would have hurt, but he would have lived if not for that critical hit. So definitely a crappy piece of hacks there for Golden Sun, who's now behind once again. Shadow Ball going to bounce off Tire, but he has to be very careful here. Sometimes Celebi has HP fighting on this set. And no, he's just going to concede. Wow, that feels premature. He doesn't even show his last poke. I guess he thinks he's dead. I guess he feels like he doesn't have anything good to Baton Pass to anymore. Maybe that was a tilted concession. He definitely seemed less than thrilled with both the freeze and the critical hit. And I can't blame him, but that does seem like a fairly premature concession. My concern going forward is that just knowing Golden Sun, knowing his personality, he is one of the players in this tour, if not the player in this tour, who is most likely to tilt. He's very much prone to that kind of thing. He does get emotional. He does get aggravated. And not that anyone plays well when they tilt, but Golden Sun really, when he starts tilting, has a fairly low ceiling. He has an incredibly high ceiling, but incredibly low floor is what I meant to say. And if he gets aggravated, if he can't put this game behind him, ZF might clean him up quickly. So he's going to have to keep it together mentally, not let this game rattle him, and just have a clear head in game 2 and pull it back. So we'll see if he can do that. This one was quick. Thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll have game 2 coming up next.